The Veneto, northern Italy, where man still trembles under nature's fickle dominion. A summer rainstorm means tense times for the region's few remaining natural string growers. As with any crop, there's a delicate balance. Too much sun and the strings will be brittle. Too much rain and they'll be too soft. And this looks like too much rain. The clouds beat a temporary retreat, but they'll be back, and the race is on to rescue this year's harvest. Will it be boom or bust? Under the protection of the Caldonio Campanile, a timeless scene. Top-quality musical instrument strings of all registers have been harvested here for centuries. These very string willows, or Salix vibrati, produced lute strings played in the court of Louis XIV, the Sun King. The advent of the more robust gut string precipitated the decline of natural string production. Today, the mass market relies on synthetic strings, but there has always been a discerning minority of musicians who appreciate natural strings' delicate tone and superior timbre. Odd as it may seem, branch elevation does not correspond to string pitch. The treble strings grow near the grind, and the baritone strings in the upper canopy. It's counterintuitive, but this is Italy. Mimo Perufo of Aquila Strings, the region's foremost natural string producer, is a hard taskmaster. There's no slicking here. His partner, Daniela Gaiano, directrix of the famed Mercatino del Ukulele Instrument House, shares his uncompromising attitude to quality control. The reasons for the distinctive shape of the traditional harvesting boxes, or cassetti, remain obscure. Various theories have been put forward by amateur and academic critiologists, but none really satisfy, and it is likely we shall never truly know. Aquila's string groves lie in the shadow of the Villa Caldonio, built by Palladio in 1570 for a local string baron at the peak of the industry's wealth. Within, its classical frescoes are a tribute to the crucial role played by the string trade. Here, burly elders and hale youths perform the traditional tensile test, challenging each other to break behind their backs bonds made from their estate's strings. This scene is evidence of the value placed on new varieties, as a young maiden risks her family's rejection by smuggling to her lover a secret innovation. In years of poor harvest, the string trees are bare, as are the lutes. Even in those days, quality was all. A classic test of string strength. Can it be used as a leash to restrain a powerful hind? Here's hoping this string is Fido-proof. Traditional string production has always had its innovations. One of the less famous consequences of the cross-pollination experiments of the 19th century monk scientist Gregor Mendel was the development of the string vine, Vitis instrumentum, notoriously difficult to handle but unparalleled in the treble register. Even in today's era of women's lib, vine harvesting is deemed to require a woman's touch, and it is considered bad luck for a man to touch a string before it is removed from the vine. Today, experimental techniques involving genetic manipulation mean strings can now be harvested directly from the grind in the form of tubers. Much less vulnerable to the weather and the depredations of the dread string weevil, this new technique holds real promise. It's painstaking, back-breaking work. Frustration. Disappointment. Hello, what's this? They're coming thick and fast now. Even with a bumper harvest, natural string harvesting is labor-intensive, with a rejection rate of over 67%. This is why true natural strings remain the preserve of international artistes and the well-heeled dilettanti. They're a luxury good, like caviar or Parisian millinery. Bass strings take some pulling. It's a whopper. Of course, the harvest is just the beginning of the process of making world-class strings. Nature only goes halfway, the rest is craftsmanship. Maestro Perufo welcomes visitors from around the world to his workshop to demonstrate how he turns top-quality local raw materials into world-class strings. The ultimate test, of course, is not visual, but acoustic, not how they look, but how they sound. The maestro first tries this year's early harvest of guitar strings himself. Now, a visiting virtuoso samples the new crop. Is this a vintage year, or did the late-season rainstorm wreak havoc? The approbation of such luminaries is critical to the fortunes of Aquila strings. The moment of truth. Success! He seems impressed. The strings from this year's harvest will vibrate upon fretboards across Italy, Europe, and the world.